right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Windy City Invitational. We're getting everything set up here for you so we can bring you the game. A little warning, I'm hoping not to run out of battery. So we're going to do the best we can to bring you every bit of this game. I've turned all the settings to a bare minimum to preserve the battery. There's not a good place to plug. We'll have it solved for game 2 later on this afternoon. But for now, let's get ready for some action. We'll set you up here. In Chicago, Illinois, literally across the street from the United Center, we're at Fifth Third Arena, practice home of the Chicago Blackhawks, for the battle for the Windy City, the Brick Series. This is the final Brick Series before the big show in And we are underway. The starting lineup for Team Pennsylvania. In net, the Schwartz, Tanner Brand Schwartz. On defense, Noble Johnson and Jake Starr. The left wing, Matty Lynn. The right wing, Colin McCormick, and at center, Bo Cristini. Detroit controls the puck in their own end, looking to break out. It's off of a skate. Lynn unable to get control. Cristini will briefly. It pops back to Johnson. Johnson flicks one up towards Lynn. He's able to gain the offensive zone right side. Fires one off the pads of the Detroit goaltender. Not sure if that's our friend there, Troy Falbo. We'll have to get a look when he gets turned around. Cristini will control the puck in the Penguins zone. He comes up through center. He's got Evans with him along with Cesario. Puck skips off of his stick, sends it in behind the net, looking for Cesario. It's past him. It'll act as a breakout for the Wings. They come up through center, challenging the offensive zone, but Villela there to turn him back the other way. Nice play by Villela. Pressure from Sprang forces a turnover to Evans. It's off of his stick, and back comes Detroit. And they're in offsides at the PA blue line. It'll be the Spang line. He's got Cesario and Evans with him. Wu and Schulberger, the defense pair. Kicks all the way through. Detroit setting it up in the PA zone. Pops it into a corner. Skips all the way around. Evans will get there. He's unable to get control, but he forces a battle on the wall. It'll be Wu dropping to the ice, but able to work it back to Schulberger. He finds Cesario up for Spang. Spang with a 2-on-1 with Evans. Into the offensive zone. It's knocked off of his stick. He's tied up. It comes free to Evans. He's around one. Cuts to the middle. Hauled down on the play. Back come the Red Wings. Detroit to the left side for the breakout. Spang pressures there. They'll get a dump and a change. PA will do the same. Wu gets to the puck. He sends it up to Ritson. Ritson to Filiaggi, breaking into the ring zone. That's cut off and kicked back out to center where Johnson will get control. Johnson turns with it for Ritson. Ritson looking for Real. Unable to connect. And Detroit gets it back inside the PA blue line, but they are offside. 12:29 to play here, period number 1. In the battle for the Windy City, The music guy, a little, must have hit the pub already this morning. Shot in from Detroit, caught and held by Schwartz. Face-off coming to the right of the PA and the goaltender. Face-off won by Filiaggi, wrapped around towards Starr. Filiaggi and Starr will do battle with two wings on the wall. Starr will come away with it. He works it to Johnson. Johnson looks up for Reel. It's off a wing right to the stick of Starr. Now Filiaggi follows on. He drives into the offensive zone. Able to get it to Reel. His shot low and hard. Fought off by Detroit. Good scoring chance there for PA. Ritson gets control. He turns, sends it over to Reel. He'll send a backhander towards the net. Blocked by Detroit. They try to come out. Knocked off the stick by Reel to Filiaggi. His backhander up high. Following on Ritson. And he's there for the goal! Jack Reel with the pressure. Hold on, folks. I'm going to try to get to the replay. Do I got it? Do I have it? Yes, I do. Jack Reel made that play at the blue line. He pressured the puck, forced the turnover to Filiaggi. Filiaggi drove the left side of the offensive zone, fired a high backhander, and the rebound sat there for Battle and Bo Ritson to tap in the net and give PA a 1-0 lead here with 11:30 to play in the first period. I think we got everything updated. As Detroit controls, winds up at center. Able to work it all the way into the Penguin zone. Defended nicely by Villela. He banks it off the boards for Ofterhead. Ofterhead goes for Cristini. He's out of the offensive zone. He finds McCormick driving up the right-hand side. He's knocked to the ice. And Detroit will get control in the corner, but it's swiped by Matty Lynn. Played around by Detroit, skips past the point man, and it's gathered by Ofterheide. Ofterheide controls, spins with it, sends it up for Lynn. Lynn pokes it by a defender, 2-on-1, sends it towards the middle, it's blocked, but there's Cristini winding in, sending one just high and wide to the blocker side. Another shot from in close, this one by Cesario, stopped and held by Detroit. And we'll get a face-off to the right of the Detroit net. It'll be Spang, Evans, and Cesario with Wu and Schulberger. Face-off won by Spang. Evans cuts into the middle, tips it back to Wu. D to Schulberger. He'll step into one, it deflects just wide of the cage. Spang there to battle in a corner. Spins out of it, back to Wu. Off of Evans, now back to Evans. He goes around one, can't get around number two, but he's there with the puck again. And he's hauled down on the play, and the PA will head to the power play. This power play brought to you by our good friends at Blockbuster. If you can find a store, go rent a video. 10:06 to play in the first, and PA's on the power play for the first time. Spang wins the draw, back to Schulberger. Sends it to Wu. Wu looks for Evans. Evans fires one towards the net, looking for the deflection from Cesario, and it's caught and held. 9 seconds off the clock there on the power play. Face-off again won by Spang. Evans sends it across for Schulberger. Schulberger looking, working with it. He's pressured heavily. He's able to get around most of it and work it to the corner, now in behind for Spang. It's out of his reach. It'll be pressured by Evans. That pressure will force the turnover to Wu at the blue line. Kept in, but only briefly as it's shipped back out the center. And the Pens, PA, sorry, I keep saying Pens, you'll have to deal with me. PA will look to set it up on the power play from their own end. It's Schulberger sending it to Lynn. Lynn firing up Oh, sorry, Spang up through center, fires one high off into the high shoulder area of the Detroit goalie. First stop in play, 1:09 to play in the penalty, 9:15 in the game, or in the period. It'll be the Filiaggi line. They've got the early goal with Ritson. This puck cleared by Detroit. It'll be Starr back to get it. Good puck protection behind the net. He finds Ritson up at the blue line. He tries to go around one, loses it briefly where it's gathered in by Detroit behind their own net. And they'll clear it to the point and just out. It's knocked forward by Johnson. Now pressure from Filiaggi. We've got a yard sale and some players down at center ice. Starr will go back into his end to try it again. Starr, Filiaggi. Filiaggi indirect off the boards. Knocked off his stick. Noble Johnson will try. It'll be Starr and Filiaggi again. That pair's connected a few times on this power play break-in. Wrapped around by Detroit. Ritson there. Uses body position. Dislodge the puck for Real. Real back to the point. Kept in by Starr. His shot up high into the glove. 8:01 to play. Power play over for Team Pennsylvania. A 1-0 lead here in the first. The battle for the Windy City. Cristini on the draw. Pressure from Lynn. Kept it at the point by Ofteride. He's able to flip it right to Cristini. He goes high short side. And it's off the pipe. Big Ben strikes one here in Chicago. Team Pennsylvania in Chicago against Detroit. I like that stuff. Lynn carries it into the offensive zone, sends a shot wide, looking for Ofteride. Ofteride sends it behind for McCormick. McCormick bodied off by Detroit, sent out to the point. It'll be kept by Ofteride again. He'll send it to the sidewall for Cristini. Cristini to Ofteride. Ofteride shot from the outside, blocked by Detroit, and they'll come back 3-on-2. The back checking of McCormick makes it a 3-on-3, but Slavic goes around one. And a nice pressure point there by Ofteride, dislodges the puck. It'll be Cristini with it. He loses it at the blue line to Detroit. Cutting into the offensive zone, looking to center. That skips the whole way through. Banked off the boards. Kept in the zone by Detroit. Now it's Lynn. Lynn gets it to Cristini, and back comes Pennsylvania. PA gets the dump, and they'll get it into the offensive zone and get a line change. Cesario in after it. He makes a nice move, cuts back out to the middle. Evans looks to follow on. It comes to Spang. His shot skips wide of the net. I thought that was in. Great puck pressure there from Cesario. Puck comes free, pressured by Wu. And Wu, the defenseman, breaks into the offensive zone. Evans on the center drive. He carries to the outside, looking, wraps it around, and it's in the net. Not in the net. I thought it was in the net. I think that was in the net. It won't count, so we move on. Spang this time wins it forward. Sends it backside looking for Cesario. Into the corner it goes, but it's stopped by Schulberger. He'll send it back to the corner for Cesario. Now Spang knocks off of his stick, gathered in by Detroit, and they'll break it up a 2-on-2. Evans on the back check, pressures the puck. Nice back check by Evans. Pies though to forward up. Puck comes free to Spang, and it'll be ultimately Wu behind his net. He chips it out, nobody home. We get a whistle. And we get interference on Detroit. So they missed the goal, but they're going to get a penalty. And PA will head back to the power play. Filiaggi, Real and Ritza. It looks like the Spang line drew a second power play here. 3 shifts, they've drawn 2 power plays. And we think they might have scored a goal that didn't count. D-to-D play by Johnson. As Starr finds Filiaggi, he finds the offensive zone. He'll possess it on the half wall. Works it to the point to Johnson. He tries to go D-to-D, and it's cut off by Detroit. They come back 2-on-2. Penn's trying to set up their power play, but all 3 forwards on one side of the ice. As we tried to cycle it to the opposite side. It'll be Filiaggi coming up with some speed. Cuts back to the inside. He tips it for Starr. Starr battled at the blue line. Filiaggi will retake control. Lines up at center. Carries through the neutral zone. Cuts behind Real in on sides. Carries wide to the outside. Luca will possess it in the corner. Filiaggi. Nice break in. Gets it to Real. Real drives to the middle. Finds Johnson. Johnson turns one just wide of the net. Comes free to Real. He tries to stuff it in the side. It pops out, and it'll be a Detroit breakout. They'll gain the blue line and dump it all the way down. Brick rules, so no icing on the penalty kill. And PA will set it up again. Left for Cristini. He winds up through center. Carries to the right side. Cuts inside. Fires one, and he'll snipe a corner on the power play. Shaking, bacon, magic, making Bo Cristini. Picks it up from behind his own net. Drives through the neutral zone. Backs the defense off. And fires a laser to the corner for a 2-0 PA lead. Cristini on the draw, won by Detroit. They'll look to come through center, pressured nicely by Villela. Detroit will dump it in. Cristini back to pick it up behind his own net again. This time he finds McCormick. He'll send it cross ice, off 2 skates, right to the stick of Lynn. Penn's Elite fans have seen that before. Nice bounce right to the stick of Matty Lynn. PA gets the puck, wraps it around looking for the point man, and it skips all the way into their own end. 3:45 to play in period 1. PA leads 2-0. The score on your scoreboard, believe it or not, is correct. Those of you who are avid Cinnamon Swirl fans know that's not always the case. Pressured by Lynn in the Detroit zone, behind the net, bodied. McCormick follows on, he's knocked to the ice. Kicked up to the point for Ofteride. He'll keep it in, finds Lynn. Lynn fires one, kicks off the pads to McCormick. He'll set it up for Wu. Wu will step into one, and it was headed for the corner and stopped and held nicely. Puck controlled by PA, up 2-0 with 2 minutes to play. It's kept in by Schulberger, sent behind, looking for Cesario. Past him to Lynn, kept at the point by Evans. He finds Wu. Wu to Spang. Spang turns, set right in the middle for Cesario. Off the pads, rebounds there, and he'll tuck it in. Nate the Great on the rebound. And PA has a 3-0 first period lead. I didn't get the replay. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to deal with a Wi-Fi issue here. Puck put in the PA zone by Detroit, gathered by Schulberger. He finds Cesario, kicks off his stick to Spang, back to Cesario. He's tied up at center. And it's popped all the way in. Wu will chase it down. Around for Cesario. He chips it. It finds Spang. Spang is into the zone. He's got Evans going with him. Can he find him? He does. Evans sends one off the blocker. A beautiful feed from Bobby Spang flying up the right. Evans finds the blocker side, and PA will keep it in the zone. It's Evans again. Behind the net, looking, carrying, sending a centering pass, looking for Real. And this line will draw another power play as Evans has run into a wall. The third penalty drawn by that group. With a 3-0 lead, 1:51 to play in the first, PA back on the power play. A power play that's 1 for 2 today. A goal by Cristini on a straight, nasty snipe. That is the technical definition, folks. Star with it at the point. He and Filiaggi play catch, worked in behind for Real. He fans on a pass. It does kick out into the middle. Chased down by Detroit, and Real gets run into a wall. And we're going to have a 5-on-3 here soon. Give it to him. Oh, PA gets the 6, so it's a 6-on-4 right now. As Real possesses, works it back for Cristini. He spins it back to Star at the point. He finds Johnson. Johnson, a wind and fire. That's down low. Finally gathered in by Detroit. 1:08 to play in the first, and we'll have a second power play. So a 5-on-3 here. Puck worked back to the point off the right. He'll work it in. He'll find Villela. Villela will fan on a shot, but it's kept in by McCormick, gathered by Lynn, and back to Villela. He finds Ofteride. Ofteride to Cristini. Cristini will wind it up from the half wall. Pulls it in. Fires a shot. Rebound out front. They battle. McCormick sends it back to the point. Ofteride. Ofteride drives the corner. Leaves it for Cristini. And the Pens will set it up again. 45 seconds left on the 5-on-3 here. Ofteride with it now. Ofteride to the middle. Dangling. Looking. Sends one off of a stick, and Detroit will clear it. It'll be McCormick picking it up. He finds Ofteride playing the wing right now. Offensive zone. Gains the zone. Finds Cristini. Carries it to the middle, and don't send one off the pipe. And in a 5-on-3 power play goal. That'll be Cristini from Ofteride, and a 4-0 PA lead. Oh, I missed the replay again. Sorry, folks. Producing and announcing and takes its toll on a man. Clock winds down. That horn will indicate the conclusion of period number 1 for Love PA lead.
Is everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team Pennsylvania. Is everyone ready? We going all out. I can't hear you. We turning up, never going down. We getting rowdy, yeah, we getting loud. Fearing no team, we staring them down. Our time to shine, ain't no backing down. We here for the win. Best of the best, it is what it is. Here for the goal, you know we don't miss. When we on the ice, we got the best six. We run up the ditch, just passing the puck and no hogging, we split. Hop out with the briefcase, we handling biz. Work as a team, sky is the limit. Yeah, the sky is the limit. Run up the score, we hungry for more. Step on the ice and we're ready for war. Team is a family, all to the core. We come with that thunder, I ain't talking Thor. Sound of the drums, take a deep breath, cold air in our lungs. Game time, baby, ain't nowhere to run.
Alright, everybody. We are back in action. Cesario on the right wing side. Looking for some help. He gets it from Spang, but it's turned back to the middle. Evans will cut that play off. He'll turn with it, sends it towards Spang. Tried to go through 2 or 3 guys. That's not going to go through. PA will chase it back into their own end. Schulberger wraps it around and comes out. Comes up through center. Cuts to the middle. Cuts right into Cesario. And it'll be Spang. Spang turns with it. Comes back around. Drives the net. He'll fire one high short side. It's off the goaltender. Glove down by Spang. Spang to Evans. Evans sends a backhander that skips just wide of the post. Cesario gets there. Power play over for PA. Evans gives chase. Now Wu will get to the puck in his own end. He's a big, powerful skater. He stops behind his net and lets everybody just blow right by. Oh, but a turnover there by Schulberger, and it's sent just wide by Detroit, right in front of the PA cage. Dangerous play there. It'll be... Oh, Wu turning away from pressure. The shot comes in, stopped by by Schwartz. Real was able to get on. Back, cross-ice pass, skips over the stick of Evans right to the Red Wing, who's able to get his shot in on Schwartz, who's able to stop it and keep it 4-0. It'll be Ritson blazing up the left side, turning it back to the middle, finding the stick of Filiaggi. His shot skips off the goal. Gathered in by Real. Nice scoring chance there for Pennsylvania on the rush. Ritson to Filiaggi. That's cleared up and out of the zone by Detroit as they look to gain the offensive zone, and we'll have a trip here. Cutting in front of the Detroit player, catching his skate is 11, Jack Real. We got the PA 11s getting ready for their game. Watching the PA 10s, who are now on a penalty kill. First one of the game. Little PK practice. Believe me, this game's not over. 4-0. At this level, any one of these kids can score. You got to keep working. Ritson waves at a puck, unable to get it out of the zone. Kept in at the blue line, but only briefly. There is Noble Johnson. Filiaggi gives chase. Pressures. PA needed a change there, I think, on the forward side. This sent all the way down. PA needs to get that change, and they will now. Four new penalty killers for Pennsylvania. And the pressure by Lynn forces a turnover to Cristini, who will run some clock and carry it into his own end. Confidence there. A little move, a slight hook, and he'll ice the puck all the way down. It took about 25 seconds off the clock, and Matty Lynn's the first one in after it. He'll possess in the Detroit zone for a bit. Pops it free, kept in at by the defenseman. That's Villela. Now it'll be Christini sending one towards the cage. Lynn with some pressure. Detroit unable to exit their zone. It's cut off by Ofteride. He'll step in. They'll take it to the corner and possess. PA short-handed. Running some clock. Down to 25 seconds on the penalty kill. 23 is this puck from the outside by Christini, stopped and held. And with 11:15 to play in period 2, you wouldn't know it's period 2 because I didn't update the scoreboard. Let's go, Evans. All right. Filiaggi and McCormick out on the penalty kill. Chipped forward. Brought on by Detroit, right side. Wu defending. Wu and McCormick eliminate that play. And we get a whistle. We got lumber all over the place. We got a looked like a Detroit player might have been down. Evans and Spang come out for the Pennsylvania penalty kill. Evans gives instructions to Reel. Faceoff will come outside of the PA end as it was a Detroit injury that prompted the stoppage in play. Faceoff outside of the PA line for Spang. Wins it towards Evans. Evans and Spang work on the puck, and it'll be Reel coming out of the box. Penalty over. Schulberger chips it up into the Detroit zone. Evans will pressure there, forces the turnover at center. It'll be Spang the first one there. Sends it back for Wu. Wu to Schulberger. Schulberger chips it up. He's got Evans. Evans and Cesario in a 2-on-1. He tries to pass. Second shot comes through. Free to Spang. He sends it just wide of the cage. Fanned on the first shot, stayed with it, sent one in. This one centered off the stick of Cesario. He'll turn another shot towards the net, and it's kicked out by Detroit. Banked off the boards back to Schulberger and cleared by Detroit. This will be icing as the penalties are all over. 10:08 to play, 4-0 here in period 2. Filiaggi on the draw. Back for Reel. Knocked off his stick and brought on by Detroit. Back pressure from Reel, as well as the two defensemen break the play up. PA unable to get complete control here until now. Starr will kick it off the boards for Reel. It's just over his stick, and Detroit will try to regroup in their own end. Bit of Ritson pressure as Detroit sends it all the way down, and another icing call. So if my statistical analysis is correct, PA 2 for 4 on the power play. We have 2 power play goals by Christini, an assist on the first one from Starr, on the second one from Ofteride. We have a Ritson goal from Filiaggi and Reel. And we've got a Cesario tally from Spang and Evans. Into the offensive zone comes Johnson. He protects it to the outside. Looks, finds Reel. Reel drives to the middle. It's poked off of his stick. And back comes Detroit. They have half of a step. Starr able to get back and force the shot from the top of the circles, which is stopped and held by Schwartz. Battery preservation in full effect, folks. I have 40% left on the computer. Worked up for Christini into the offensive zone. He'll send one cross ice for Lynn. It's off the backhand and wide. Gathered by Detroit. They'll come up through center. That pass behind its intended target. It'll find Ofteride. They'll bank one off the boards looking for Christini. Kessler gets in the way. He's leaned on a bit. Oh, and a PA player trips somebody. We get a little tripperoo. Not sure who it's going to be. Looks like Christini headed to the sin bin. Pens will head back to the penalty kill here. They've killed their one. This puck pops out in front. It's off Schwartz. Rebound there. Schwartz gets to that and covers. What a dandy of a stop there by Schwartzy. A slap shot gloved by Schwartz. And that kid hammered that. Pens will get a change on the PK here. Lynn and McCormick off. Ofteride and Villela off. We'll get Evans with Cesario, Schulberger, and Wu. Evans wins it to Wu. He'll take it in behind his own net. Stopping, reversing. He's got a ton of time. He'll find Evans, who will just deflect it nicely. Smart play into all the way down. No icing again on the penalty kill. Cesario will go in after it. Little bit of pressure. He'll switch with Evans as Detroit comes back through center. Cesario into the zone, or Detroit into the zone. Slap shot up off the Pens defenseman. Wrapped around for Cesario. He's able to chip it up for Evans. He's able to clear the zone again. Detroit sets it up this time. Evans will force him wide. Tries for the poke check. Carried around Wu in behind the net. Wrapped around by Detroit. Kept in at the point. Wu will get there. Wu looks. Fires it down. Able to skip it all the way past the Detroit players. And PA gets another change. 4 fresh bodies on the ice for Pennsylvania. Filiaggi with the puck pressure. Forces the play to the half wall. Back to the point. This kid can hammer a puck. This one skips wide to the cage. Johnson gets there off the boards and all the way down. Spang to give chase. Spang's got a step. He's in. He's on sides. He's got Filiaggi coming with him. Sends one in. Oh, looking for the 5-hole, and it's just kept out. Beauty of a save. Back come the Wings 3-on-2 here on the power play for 8 more seconds. Drives into the inside. It's able to be wrapped around by PA. Looking for Johnson. Power play over Christini on the ice. Detroit with the puck. Looking for the point. Christini gets there with pressure. Starr will get possession now behind his own net. It's knocked off his stick and worked back to the point for Detroit. Pressure coming there from Filiaggi. Now Spang. His pressure forces the turnover to Christini. Christini winds through neutral ice. Cuts to the outside. Drives the middle. Tries the high short side, and it's gloved in hell. So PA 2 for 2 on the penalty kill here in period 2. 6:06 to play. 4-0 lead. No goals here in the second for anybody. A little more than halfway through. Face off, one back to Ofteride, but taken from him, and back comes Detroit. Into the offensive zone, cut off nicely. Ritson will get there and kick it around for Reel. Reel finds Filiaggi flying up through center. PA's offsides. Ritson was offsides. Filiaggi attacks the puck, and it'll be an intentional offsides on PA. Cristini on the face-off, worked back to the point. Knocked into the corner. Villela will get there. Villela possesses. Finds, I think, Lynn. Lynn finds Cristini. He's cut off at center. Detroit unable to regroup as Ofteride gets it. He'll drive into the offensive zone. McCormick covering the point. Wrapped around to Lynn. Lynn gets pickpocketed. It's kept by Schulberger, though. Detroit will try to break out again. Pressure coming from McCormick. They go off the boards, trying the other side. It'll be Schulberger there. He collides heavily with a wing on the wall. No call there as Cristini winds it up through center. Detroit will take the puck from him and come back through center, 2-on-3. Carried to the outside, pressured by Cristini. Centering pass cut off nicely there by Wu, and he can fly. He carries it up through center. He's got a 3-on-2, and he fumbles the puck a bit entering the zone. An unfortunate play there as he was flying, and it sends his line mate offsides. On the draw, as Detroit gets possession, drives into the offensive zone, tries to dangle Schulberger. Puck is underneath him. Back to the point. Slavik will send one fading away, trying to find the net. This time it's Cesario into the offensive zone. He drives towards the corner, supported by Evans. Detroit comes away with it. They'll try the half wall pressure from Spang, sends it back towards Cesario. And Detroit able to bank it off the boards all the way down, and it's icing on the wing. Filiaggi, Reel, and Ritson out. Starr and Johnson the defense. Face-off gathered in and cleared all the way around, and it just gets by Johnson. And now the official gets in the way. Cutting to the middle, the Detroit Wings player. He's unable to get a shot off. Out to the blue line, a D to D, well, not really a D to D pass, a forward to D pass. Cross the blue line, and that one gets deflected in, folks, just past the glove of Schwartz. Pressure from PA. You need like this? At intermission, come on. Sent back in front. Schwartz gets there and covered. It'll be Cristini's line. Face-off won by Detroit. Trying to get a little bit of life from the goal they scored. As McCormick trying to get a break. He does get possession. Just as important. He sends it over to Lynn. Lynn gains the zone but sent right back the other way. Villela to Ofteride. Ofteride up for Cristini. Off his backhand gathered by Detroit. And in they come. Tearing to the left. Around one, he's hauled down. And it'll be another penalty on PA. That's the third of the period for Pennsylvania here. They've drawn 4 in the game, but this period they've spent most of it, not most of it, but what'll hopefully be 6 minutes worth in the penalty box. PA getting possession for the second time here, and finally we got a whistle. Villela with the habeas grabus, and he'll spend 2 minutes of reflection and meditation time in the sin bin as PA will try to kill off a penalty. Evans with the pressure. Glove down nicely by Wu, and he'll come out. It's a 3-on-2 shorthanded. Wu drives around the left side. Carries in. Centers one to nobody, but it comes free to Evans. He'll find the corner and deposit the puck. Detroit in offsides. A Detroit player took Evans' stick from him and skated away from him with it between his legs. Detroit in their red jerseys looking just like the Wings, with the winged wheel blazing on the chest and their red and white striping on the jerseys, the pants, and the socks. Your team, Pennsylvania, in gold, with the blue shoulder pads, the blue and gold pants, and the gold, blue, and white socks. Deflection in front, kept out by the defense. Battle on the half wall for Spang. It's brought on by Detroit. Evans will get there and clear it, but not out. He'll pressure the puck this time. Able to get stick on puck, send it over the boards, or over the net. Kept in by Detroit. Another D-to-D play. That shot from outside, grabbed and held by Schwartz, who takes a bit of a whack. .8. Detroit on the power play for another 41 seconds. They have a puck behind the net. PA got a line change here. Shot comes in from the outside, waved at with what would have been a high stick. Filiaggi gets there with the pressure. He'll tie it up along the boards as we tick away some penalty minutes. Wu gets there. He's hauled down on the play, able to get possession from his knees and knock it up for Filiaggi, who's able to get it up and off the glove and out the center. Cesario giving chase. Turns away from it. Filiaggi will follow on. 2-1 power play over for Detroit. Filiaggi into the middle. Stick on puck blocks that one. Puck comes out to Wu, who sends it back in. 3, 2, 1, and that horn will end period number 2. Yeah, what do you need? What part do you need? Is that apple? I have that. Hold on, let me see the bottom. Let me see your phone. I've got 100% on this. You can take the whole thing down there, so you still have it. Yeah. I gotta get on that track. You say hi to your friends up north. Say hi to our friends up north.
Ain't going out without a fight. We taking our chance, we rolling the dice. Yeah, we some dogs and we gon' bite. Play with some fire, it's time to ignite. Make it look easy, we make it look light. Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? display. I know that you'll give it your all, let me play. We came here to win, we ain't leaving today. We do what we do, that's all it takes. Everyone doubted, they made a mistake. We came to be champs, we wanna be great. Game time, boys, let's exit the skates. Hop on the ice and light up the place. Leave your legs.
All right, folks, we are back at it. Switch sides, 15 minutes on the clock, and let's finish this one up. As PA breaks into the zone, Filiaggi unable to get possession, but Noble Johnson will keep it in. Pressure from Filiaggi, frees it up for real. Short side, high shot, stopped by the goalie. Turned over to Johnson. Johnson kicks it around behind. It'll be Starr getting there. He twirls out of the corner, runs over someone. Johnson gets the puck, sends it backside looking for the deflection. Now Filiaggi tries to chase it down, but back come the Wings. Up through center, weaving into the offensive zone, but he will be offside. We just had the President of the United States show up. No, just kidding. some interesting music choices here for this one. Detroit weaves in, fires a shot. Schwartz equal to the task. And a minute in to the third. We'll have a face-off to the right of Schwartz. This has been a bit of a special teams game here. PA killing off 3 power plays in period 2 as McCormick flies up through center, gets around one, skips back to the outside, and it's broken up there by the 2 defenders. Cristini will pressure in the corner. Down to the ice he goes, out with it comes Detroit. Snapping it off to the opposite side, off a stick gathered by Ofterhide. McCormick will get there. He's cut off at center, and back come the Wings. Around Ofterhide. Lynn, a great job right there covering the player driving the net. Things you don't show up on the scoreboard but are huge. Cristini with the puck, driving the right side. He'll fire one, skips wide of the cage, gathered in by Lynn. Lynn banks it off the boards, but right to a wing, and back comes Detroit. Wu, able to get to the puck. He looks for Lynn. Lynn will send it all the way down, but not far enough for icing. Detroit will get possession. Evans with the pressure, forces it wide. A bit of a turnover. Here comes Spang. He tries to get it back to Evans. Cut off by Detroit, and in they come. 3-on-3. Wu gets there first. Fans on the clearing attempt, but it's followed up. Nice support from Spang. He'll get it to Evans, who banks it off the boards and gives chase. He'll get to the puck. He's got Cesario. Feeds it to him. Nate Cesario tickles the twine with a twisted wrister. Nate the Great makes it 5-1 PA. I missed the stinking replay. Sorry, folks. I tried. Just too excited. Yeah, I missed it. Oh, man. That play, a feed from Spang over to Evans, who was able, in his own zone, to goat the defender into stepping up, and he banked it off the boards and took off. He's got the puck again behind the net, looks for the point man, but it's cut off. He goaded the defender to just come to him for a second, was able to pick it off, bank it off the boards, and just pick it up on the other side. Here's Wu to the outside. He finds iron as Big Ben strikes 2. That might be 3 for PA. And then he got the other defender to come to him on the 2-on-1 and just feathered a pass right to the stick of Cesario, who made no doubt about it. Stop here by Schwartzy. And we get a face-off to the right of the PA goaltender. Want to give after that goal, how could we not send it up north to all of our friends in Canada watching live? I'm seeing pictures of you guys with this game on the big screen. Schwartzy with the with the kickers. I'm going to get that one on replay. Getting the leg pad out there to deny a Detroit goal. Pass sent across. Detroit point man. That's blocked by Real. Into the corner. Star gives battle. It'll be Filiaggi now. Star and Filiaggi work together. And it's Filiaggi coming away with it. Knocked off his stick, but right there, Star. Good support from PA as Star drives the offensive zone. Star on his backhand. Carries in behind. Leaves it there for Filiaggi. He tips it over for Ritson. It'll be picked up by Detroit. Pressure coming from Real. Puck comes free, and it'll be Detroit coming back out with it. 2-on-2. Penn's doing a much better job here in this one of preventing the odd man break. As I say it, I know I could be doing the old announcer jinx. PA sends it up the center. It's Cristini with Real. He finds him. Looks to send it back, and it skips behind the cage. Cristini gets to it. It's off of a Detroit skating out the center. Cristini takes a cross check. 2 of them. No call. Some good goaltending there, and the beginning of this third period for PA. Got you a couple of those replays. As well as PA getting on the board their first goal since period 1. 4 in period 1 for Pennsylvania. 1 in period 2 for the Wings. And PA with the tally here in the third. Pass by Detroit, picked off by McCormick. He looks to cut to the middle, and he's cut off by a defender. Lynn will pressure, though, and get there. That puck pops up looking for Cristini. It'll be McCormick back on it. McCormick, Cristini, Lynn. And ultimately the Wings clear it out the center. Lynn will drive into the offensive zone. PA's offsides. They'll get onsides. Again, touch up offsides here. Brick rolls similar to what you would see in an NHL game, with the exception of icing is still automatic. You don't have to get to the dots or anything, and we'll see that right here. An ice by Pennsylvania. We'll bring it back into their end. Giving you a warning, we have about 15% battery life. When we get to 10, we're probably going to cut, or probably when we get to like 5, we're going to have to cut it off, or we're going to have streaming issues for game 2. I will do my best to get everything charged up and find the right plugs that we need for the second game against Chicago later today. If my schedule is accurate, that game will come at 6:10 Eastern, 5:10 here in the central time zone of Chicago. Evans with the puck in the corner, in behind, looking to center, cut off nicely by the Wings. And they'll look to exit the zone and do so. Oh, skipping around Wu and coming in. I just talked about not many odd man rushes. Spang on the back check. He's going to get called. It's a good penalty to take. A hustle penalty on the back check, and PA will head back to the penalty kill. Take him out! It's a good thing you weren't watching, refs. Oh, they're going to give him a penalty shot here. What? Like, Schwartz is definitely even with, or Spang is definitely even with him when he commits the foul, and that's not a penalty shot, but they will give one to Detroit anyway. In comes the wing forward. To the backhand. And Schwartz, he says no! And if I was a good person, I'd have gotten that on replay. Face off to come to the right of Schwartz. It'll be Spang on the draw. Wins it towards Starr. And possesses behind his net. Looks to set it up. He finds Evans, who's able to get it out of the zone, and it'll be offsides if Detroit doesn't clear, so PA will get a nice easy exit here. Johnson goes off the wall. Finds Stars off of a stick. It bounces through and comes to Evans. He's in. He fires and he misses just wide of the iron. It'll be Spang off the wall looking for Johnson. Sends one towards the net. Right to Spang and it goes through. Has eyes goes through. Uh-oh. We lost the camera. Bob, did you knock a cord out by chance? Alright, having some camera issues here, folks. I apologize. Apologize even more for you having to look at me. That was on purpose. All right. Sorry, folks, I am working on it. And we've got a goal on the backhand. I think that's Maddie Lynn. Sorry we are not able to bring you this live. right, we're back.
See, whenever it went like this at Jake's stick.
All right, guys, we are back. I'm trying to figure everything out. Looks like we're a little choppy here, but we are back. It's 7-1 PA. And PA's on a power play for an unsportsmanlike conduct. After a whistle, they finally called one. That's all I can say. It's happened throughout most of the day. 5:21 left to play here in the third. Kept in at the point by Evans. He sends it back to the corner, nobody there. Back to the point, cut off again by Evans. This time he'll possess and send it across ice. Nice leap for Starr. He'll wind and fire. Rebound to Johnson. Evans gets there. His shot stopped and under the goaltender. And getting a couple extra whacks in are the Wings.